guys, it's Megan and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different than what I've ever done on here. Not really different for me because I spend hours every day just talking about makeup and thinking about makeup. But yeah, I'm just going to be doing a first impressions review on this palette I got from Too Faced. It's the Too Faced Coco Contour Palette. I'm really excited to try it because I've kind of been sticking to the Kat Von D contour palette since I discovered it about a year ago, and I'm totally obsessed with it and I use it every day, but this one's like $9 cheaper and it appears to do exactly what the Kat Von D contour palette will do, and it comes with a little brush, so I was excited for that. And Too Faced has always been one of my favorite brands. They've never really put out anything that I don't like. Everything I bought of theirs I end up loving, so it's not likely that I won't like this, but who knows. They did have a darker one that was, you know, medium to dark, but I'm pretty pale, so I just stuck with this one, even though I usually like to have my contour a bit darker, just because the colors honestly in the store look the same. But yeah, okay, let's just get into opening the palette. Okay, so when you open it, it just looks like the outside of the box, so nothing too new there. Then when you open it, it just looks like this. So it's just got, you know, kind of like a warm contour, a cool contour, and then just sort of like a light colored matte sort of shade and a highlighter. I really appreciate how it comes with a warm contour and a cool contour so that you can use this across multiple seasons. And then it just comes with this little mini kabuki contour brush. Oh, that's cute. It's like that. Contour buki. Super cute. I'm going to use this brush instead of the one that comes with it, just because I want to make sure I'm reviewing the kit itself and that the brush doesn't really have any impact on that. So I'm just going to go in with this warmer shade down here called Dark Cocoa. This is the warmer contour shade of the two. And then I'm just going to dust that into the hollows of my cheeks, or where they would be if I had them. Really blend it out, and the warmer shade will help to warm up your face. And then the cooler shade we're going to use to go in and define the contour. So we'll just put a little bit on the brush and tap off the excess, and okay. So yeah, not very pigmented, which is unfortunate. This one's a lot more subtle, but that doesn't mean we can't build it. Build up a little bit more. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and do the other side. Make sure to tap off the excess so that you don't put on too much at once.
Yeah, it's just not very dark.
You kind of gotta put a lot on there before it shows up. With the other ones I've used in the past, you don't really need to go in and, you know, build it up more than maybe once or twice. But I do have to say that it blends really well. I've got a lot of like weird sort of texture on this side of my cheek, and usually I have trouble getting contours to blend over that, and sometimes it makes the spotting look really obvious, and that's not happening with this. So at least I've got that going for me. Next, I'm just gonna take that same dark cocoa shade and blend that in along my hairline and blend it into my forehead, which will just make my forehead look smaller and bring some warmth to my face. Okay, not bad, not bad. See, I just put a bunch of product on there and put it here, and I feel like by the time I get down to this, you know, part of my hairline, I have to put more, and I think I should have gotten the darker one. Okay, and then after that, we're gonna take this cool contour shade called Medium Cocoa, and we're just gonna dust that into the hollows of our cheeks. Okay, so that helped a little, yeah, but as I'm building this up here, it's not getting much darker, and I like a really dark contour. And I can see it showing up on camera really well, which is nice. It's just not that defined, which makes me sad, because if I'm gonna spend this much time contouring, I wanna look cut. Like, I wanna look like Morticia Adams, like, this is just kind of like a bronzing more, which is we'll do the other side, see how it turns out. I do really like how there's a cool shade and a warm shade, because in the summer, you're not gonna wanna go so heavy with the cool shades and go a little heavier with the warmer shades, which I appreciate, because some contour palettes I've seen have either just cool shades or just warm shades, so I like this a lot, but it's not quite doing for me what I want it to, because now this shade isn't blending nearly as well as the other one, which makes me sad. And then after we're done dusting medium cocoa into the hollows of our cheeks, we're gonna contour our jawline, or once again, where it would be if I had one. I kinda like this. I mean, it's not dark, but I don't like to use super dark colors on my chin anyways, because then it just kind of looks like I put a brown line right there. And then we're just gonna put that on both sides of the chin to make the chin look slimmer, and under it to attempt to mask that double chin, even though I ain't fooling anyone, but it's fine. Okay, then after I'm done with that, I'm just going to take my Coty Airspun loose face powder on a beauty blender, and I'm just gonna cut this contour and make it look really sharp and clean. And then I'm just gonna put a little bit onto my forehead and onto my chin. And just take this fluffy brush, I think this one's from e.l.f., and just dust off the excess. Not bad, cleans up well. Okay. Okay. Then using the shade Light Cocoa, I'm just gonna dust that under my contour and under my eyes, just to brighten them up. This can help to further define the contour if you know, like it extra sharp. Then a little bit on the forehead, on the chin. Then going back in with medium cocoa, I'm just gonna contour my nose. I'm just gonna use this kind of big fluffy blending brush, also from e.l.f. I got an e.l.f. brush set for Christmas and I was kind of surprised by the quality. And then we're just gonna take some of that medium cocoa and dust it along the sides of the nose. Definitely do not like to use warmer shades to contour the nose, because you want to make it appear as though it's a shadow, not that you just put, you know, like orange Cheeto dust on the side of your nose. Once you're done with that, just dust it down and blend it into the nose. And then I just like to blend it up a little bit. Then I'm just gonna take some Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and I'm just going to put that just a really thin line. My dog just looked like he saw a ghost. And we're just gonna draw a thin line going down the nose. And then using a beauty blender, blend that in. And then just to set that all, I'm just gonna dust a little bit more of that Coty Airspun. Then I'm just gonna use this NYX blush in the shade Intuition. Using that same e.l.f. fluffy brush, I'm just going to dust that across the apples of my cheeks. So now that you look like you're about ready to perform a dance recital, it's time to highlight. I'm gonna use this one called Pop of Light from the Coco Contour Palette. I'm just gonna dust that onto the top of the apples of my cheeks using this little fan brush here. Mine is from BH Cosmetics. And let's just see how this works. Oh no! Yeah, okay, not gonna lie, kind of expected this, because upon looking at it, it didn't really look like it was going to be that, you know, dramatic of a highlight, but I thought it would be a little bit more than this, because when I swatched it, it was pretty good. And now it just kind of looks like I've got a little bit of extra face grease going on. And some people might like it this way. They might not really like a super sparkly, like, blingin' highlight going on, but I like to look like a glazed donut, and this only makes me look like a regular donut, and I'm upset. I love the color though. It's like a nice champagne color. The base is like kind of pinky, but then it's got like gold flecks of glitter. So if I can build it up and get it to look nice, I might still be able to get some wear out of it. And then when you're done, make sure to set your face with a setting spray. I'm using the Urban Decay Oil Control Makeup Setting Spray, which is really dirty because of a foundation powder exploded in my bag and it got all over this. Don't judge me. Okay guys, so that's gonna be it for the review of the Too Faced Coco Contour Kit. All in all, I'd say it's a good palette. Good for if you're just starting to learn how to contour, or if you want something to take on the go that'll have everything you need in it. I'd say it's great for that. But personally, I just prefer my contour to be a little bit darker and more defined, and I know that I should have bought the darker one, obviously, but the colors look so similar in the store, and now I'm seeing that that was a mistake, but this is the light to medium, and I'm really, really pale. Like, I use the second lightest foundation shade in nearly every foundation I've ever used, and it's still not that dark. So that kind of sucks, but maybe I'll get a darker one and update you guys and give a bit of a better review. I don't know, but all in all, I like it. I'll keep it. Not as good as the Kat Von D one in my opinion, unfortunately, and I was kind of hoping for something a little bit better than that, but Kat Von D is kind of a god, so I don't know if anyone can pass her up. But yeah, I think that's gonna conclude this review. Let me know down in the comments if you guys like this type of video, if you like watching these reviews, and I would love to review more makeup for you guys and give lots of first impressions. I actually have another one coming up of the Tarte collaboration with Graveyard Girl, that palette, which I just cannot wait to get my hands on. I have lots of different tutorials planned, and I also make covers on this channel, and I've got a lot of those planned, so I'd appreciate it very much if you would stick around and subscribe. But yeah, that concludes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you like it, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!